Hello guys, welcome to my channel. I know you guys probably are seeing the uh, intro, hopefully, and hopefully you guys can hear me. So I'm gonna be checking to see how everything is going, see if I'm popping up everywhere. Hopefully it doesn't cause too much interference, and hopefully I stay stable throughout this entire thing. Um, I'm trying out something new with my connections and things like that. And yeah, not sure if it's going to work or not. Don't know. But I had to make sure I had my snacks down here. So I got my muffin. I got me some red vines, licorice, and I'm really excited to do some reading and things like that. I have my water and I have my Pepsi. So let's check out to see if I am actually live yet. I don't look like I have anybody watching as of right now. Back to YouTube. Boop, boop, boop. Hope everyone's having a glorious. Oh, hello. I have someone here. Let me go to chats. Let's go to the comments, see who's here. Who is here? Who is here? Awesome. What's up, Nicole? How's it going? Let me mute this one because I know there is a delay and she's probably just now getting this. So hey guys, yeah, just decided to do something a little different, a little new, what have you. Yep. Wow, that is super delayed. I never realized how big of a delay that is for the whole switch over. Wow. That is crazy. Crazy, crazy. Hi, Jess. Hello. Thank you guys. So, I got some packages this week, and most of it's stuff that I purchased. And if you haven't seen my. Oh, give me a thumbs up if you guys can hear me, because I'm using this mic right over here, which is my beautiful podcast mic. And, what's up? Yes. Oh, I know. I know, right? 1 to 2 minutes of delay is absolutely crazy. I think it's absolutely crazy. Um, and then I have my camera all set off to the side. So, you know, we're doing the head wrap thing today. Awesome. Thank you, Jess, for the thumbs up on audio. Um, Let me close my door to my room real quick, guys. So I will be right back. Whew. Okay, so I am back. And like I was saying, I got a few packages uh, this week. If you watched my Instagram, I'm pretty sure that I released it over there. What I got. So I got my copy of House of Dragons by K.A. Lindy. This review will be in this week's, I believe, weekly review. And you guys, this is a YA fantasy story, and y'all know how I am when it comes to fantasy, right? And this had me all all in. All in. It like came the day I was finishing, and I was like super ecstatic about that. So I have a copy of that, and this cover is just gorgeous. It is so pretty. So pretty. And the story is amazing as well. Um, it does live on a cliffhanger, so if you one of those people that have to wait and don't like cliffhangers, it definitely leaves you like, excuse me, what is going on? I need to know the rest of the story, and thank you very much. But I love it. I absolutely love it. So let me check. I'm actually on my Facebook as well. So let me go ahead and check over there, since I know that I am up and running on um on YouTube and we're all good there. I'm gonna check the Facebook out. I don't use this page very often, so sending things over there. As a matter of fact, I just noticed I need to change all my artwork over there. Because, I got new artwork. Nope, that side, this side, right there. That cute little new logo that I have going on. And, wow, yes, I am live over there too. Awesome. That is cool. I've never done that, and I'm loving that the two places are going. So, um, I also got more books for my collection of Deborah Anastasia books. I got The Revenger. Let me make sure that you guys can see that. It's a very intriguing cover, and yeah, you really kind of got to look close at it to notice that there's some things going on in the background there, and I am all for that. I also got Fire Down Below. This is a super, super campy and hilarious, like 13-year-old grungy sort of comedy type thing going on there. So definitely check this out if that's your sort of thing. If you want to laugh out loud, make sure you're not like drinking any liquids, because they will shoot out your face. And then the second book in that is A Fire in the Hole. And this is the like second part to it. You don't technically have to read them together, and you don't have to read them in that order. But it is fun to read the first book and then the second book, and kind of get a feel, because you're introduced to this character, the main male character in this book, in that first book. And yeah, actually it says it's a sequel, so I think you do have to read them in order. I guess so. Look at that. I read them as ARC read them, I think, a couple years ago when they first came out. So, yeah, I guess you do have to read Fire Down Below, and then you can read Fire in the Hole. And then finally got my copy. Oh my goodness. Finally got my copy of Drowning in Stars, which is Deborah's newest release, and I absolutely love it. How steamy. Hi, Charles. Hello. How steamy is Fire Down Below and Fire in the Hole? Super steamy. But it's also like that grungy 13-year-old humor. So be full warned about that, right? So yeah, like that. But Drowning in Stars is a full-on YA story. There is some forward thinking into later on in their lives and things like that, but I would definitely consider this a YA epic love story. And not just a love story, it is a romance, because there is romance, but there are some seriously heavy hitting topics within this story. It's beautiful, and this picture on the front is actually further described in the book. There is a scene that takes you back to this cover, and it is absolutely amazing. Amazing. It's gorgeous. Like, I don't know if you guys can like really see that. Let me take this little cover off to show you how amazing this cover is, right? That's the cover. So there is that. Let's do some reading, because that's what I promised you guys. Or do you guys want to chat some more? Or you want to see some more of the stuff that I got in the mail? I don't know. I guess I'll let you guys decide. I don't know how long I'm going to keep this going. I guess as long as you guys want to sit here and read with me and talk to me and chat with me. Did you guys come to read, or did you come to chat? Let me know in the comments. Oh, see, Charles, you just want to chat. You just came to chat. What about everybody else? Oh, thank you. This was an evil Amazon Prime Day buy purchase. Yes. Like 50% off. Like, seriously. I was like, 50% off? I can't not buy this mic. I can't. Just can't do it. No. It must be bought. It must be purchased. It must be purchased. And in my 2 new podcasts, as a matter of fact, If you haven't checked out my Patreon, I have released two podcasts, one introduction, and then this week's, uh, not this week's, because I'm only doing bi-monthly podcasts over there. I'm only going to do two a month, and for right now, at least. Uh, and it's an episode. It's a full-on episode. It has like topics and everything in there. So I think I sound pretty good with it. So go check that out if you're interested. Um let's see what else. So I noticed that I look a little dull, I guess you could say. So I started using Shea Moisture, like this papaya mango vitamin C, like serum and moisturizer, for my face and things like that. So hopefully, I can look, brighter, I guess you could say, in the lives, because it doesn't matter when it comes to my videos, because in my videos I can adjust the colors and make myself brighter, and warmer. Whereas, see, okay, so that's the magic of editing. I don't know, because I don't have my lights like pointed directly at me. So, yeah, a soft white or a warmer tone. I may have to do that. I may have to go get some new bulbs. That might have to be what needs to be done. But I also purchased. Ugh. Oh, I'm showing y'all all my business. All my business. I fell victim. Well, I shouldn't say victim, because I don't know how this is gonna work. But I decided to take one of those tone matching. Ha! Hey! Woo! That might very well be the case there, Charles. That the bulbs that were sent in the kit were not meant for my complexion, and we have to adjust as same as such, however you want to say it, what have you. But I also wanted to try. Now, you guys, I don't wear makeup. I don't wear makeup at all. And even when Dave was in the military and we would go to like military balls and stuff like that, that would be like the only time that I would actually put makeup on my face and stuff like that. But because I want to kind of cut that portion of my editing out, I decided to purchase this, I don't even, ill makeage. I took their little test on the internet, and or on their website, and let me see if I can, there we go. I took their test, and supposedly this is supposed. I'm not using Wi-Fi. Okay, so I'm back after that little hiccup. Um, I'm not ashy. I use moisturizer and serum and everything else. I'm moisturized. I'm moisturized. Um, Hopefully it came back for everyone. Yee, did it come back for everyone? No, I did freeze. I froze. I like popped out. It was weird. No, it was a blip. It was a blip. I'm trying not to like move anything. not to move anything. Like it's all set up and everything like that. Um, I shouldn't have any issues because I'm hardwired to my extender. So I don't know why. It could just be my computer is crap and it's like, you're working me too hard. You're working me too hard. Too hard. Okay. Enough of that. Back to the products, right? So they did I did the little quiz and it says try the projects or products. These products are yours for 14 days, starting on the day it delivers. I got it like 2 days ago, so I'm already behind the curve on trying to use them. Love it or return it. Ooh, why do I keep hitting that? I guess I need to watch my hands. Really, Charles? Really? You're like, I'm not interested in your makeup process, right? Okay, I see how it is, Charles. I see how it is. Anyways, I'm going to continue to talk about my makeup process. So I got this kit and it's just foundation. Oh, wow. There's something else in here. What? Alrighty. So it says the most revered foundation. So I have a foundation right here that I got. I got the No Filter Poreless Base Primer, which I do know is essential. Hi, Deja. Yes, I will get to your question. I will get to your question. I don't know how to, I can't pin it. I'm not going to pin it. Ask me in a little bit. Again. Jeez. I swear. Oh, so now we're having side conversations. Thank you, Charles. Anyways, back to my primer so I can get to Charles's question. Primer, I do know you're supposed to put primer on before you put your foundation on, so super excited to get that one. Oh, they sent me an eyeliner or eye inker. Nope, ink liner. So an eyeliner. Glasses. So usually don't do very much eye makeup type stuff, guys. Yeah. And then I got the concealer that supposedly, ooh, that flashes out. I got the concealer that supposedly, take care of those bags right there. Them bags are real heavy. Woo, woo. So let me know because I'm gonna go ahead and get up on Sunday morning and do all this. When it comes before doing my video. So let me know if you guys notice a difference in my Sunday video on how the color looks, because I'm not going to do any editing to the color as well. So there is that one. So to answer Charles's question, which, let me go back and find it so everybody can be involved in this. Here is Charles's question. And it says, can I talk about how I got into indie authors? So here's a little story time for you guys, right? So I got a Kindle. Dave bought me a Kindle back in 2011. Yeah, I think it was 2011. Dave got me a Kindle, and I was super excited, but I was still going to school, so I didn't have very much time to use it. And so when we ended up moving and I finished my degrees, I had more time, and then Hurricane Sandy hit and I was working 12-hour night shifts. So I was finishing up school, but I needed something to do while I was on the metro, and cuz we lived right on the outskirts of the metro for DC. And my job was in DC, which meant I had about a 40 to 45 minutes, sometimes an hour metro ride every single day. So I needed something to do. So I was like, oh, let me pull out my Kindle. And you know what? there are these books that are super, super hyped right now, called 50 Shades of Grey. So I was like, let me go ahead and read those. And I devoured them. And then I fell down a rabbit hole of other indie authors. Um, so when back in the day, I'm gonna say back in the day, back in 2012, when you would read a book on Amazon, and yes, they still do it. They still do the recommendations, but I think they were better back then than they were now, because now they do a lot of random recommending, or things that you've already read, and it's like, Amazon, you be tracking me every other turn, but you're not tracking me on this to know that I have already read that book. I don't understand why. So, they recommended that I read K.A. Lindy's book. And that started me down the indie author road, because I found K.A. Lindy, and then I read someone else, and then I read someone else, then I read Alethea Romig, and pretty much fell down the Alethea Romig hole of, I needed to read everything that she wrote, because that very first book, Consequences, if you haven't read it, it's not romance. I will say that. That series, the Consequences series, ends up turning into a romantic suspense series. And there's love, and there's a happily ever after, and all kinds of craziness. But that very, very first book, Consequences, is not a romance in any shape or form. I would definitely credit Alethea Romig to my love of dark and twisted romances, because with that very first book, you see this female character go through some shit, goes through some crazy shit, and you're just like, wow, how do you come out the other end of a story like that? Well, come to find out, you don't come out the other end in that book. The next book is Truth in that series. So you have Consequences, then you have Truth. And even then, Alethea got twistier and twistier and crazier. And you didn't know where your head was. You were like, all this stuff happens to this female character. And you're like, woo! In Truth, you're like, yes, she is standing her ground. She is like telling our main male character, no, I am not going to take that from you. And then that leaves you on a cliffhanger as well. And you're like, but wait! I was just starting to like this main male character. He sort of redeemed himself. Although the scene from Consequences is so hard to come back from. It truly is hard to come back from. And he takes book number 3, which is Convicted, the entire book showing you that there is redemption even after something super heinous that ends up happening. So, we have that series, right? Well, that series in turn started to gather, I guess you could say, and allow for more recommendations from Amazon. That's when I found Jodi Ellen Malpas and her BDSM books, which I ended up loving much more than 50 Shades of Grey. I found them to be way dirtier. And there are, like, I say dirty in the best way. like not in a negative way in any shape or form, because dirty is not a bad word, especially when you're talking about romance. Smexy isn't a bad word. Smutty's not a bad word. So I had a commenter um sort of comment on one of my old videos, which is going to prompt a video that will be coming out in the future where I'll be revisiting this old video, asking me if my feelings have changed. And in the short form of it, yes, I have had a huge change in my thoughts about the romance genre as a whole and as a romance reader. I mean, I am rolling up on, let's see, I believe I am only about 150. 1883. I'm only 117 books away from reading 2,000 books from 2015 until now. So 5 years? No, not 2015, 2012. So 7 years. So, yeah, I'm only about 117 books away from reading 2,000 books within that sort of short amount of time. And, my opinions and feelings about things have definitely changed. I mean, when I first started, I was a huge Nicholas Sparks fan. Like, huge. I was like, oh, love me some Nicholas Sparks. He's a romance writer. And then I was schooled. And then he went and showed his ass, and he is no longer um, a author that I read, nor do I recommend his books in any shape or form, and things like that. So, next question that Charles has decided to grace us with, because he's going to keep me talking instead of us reading, but that's okay. Do you feel that erotica gets even more hate than romance? Yes, most definitely. Now, I cannot say specifically, um, you know, that what I can't tell you what the difference is between romance genre and erotic genre. Um, like, it blurs for me. I'm just going to be completely 100% honest with that. It blurs for me. There are probably things that I think are erotic romance that aren't necessarily erotic romance. And I'm sure there are authors out there that write in the erotic world specifically that are like, it's because of this or it's because of that and things like that. Kind of like with romance. The romance genre, it takes a lot of research and a lot of commitment to sort of find out things about it. And I am by no way a, fully researched person on the romance genre at all. Like I said, there's a video that I'm going to be going back and revisiting. So there is that. Let's see. Charles is also saying, I feel like books that sparks are really genre fiction. Yes, I would agree with that. Or love stories. They're definitely not romances. Because as we have all learned, that's romance. Pretty much the only rule in romance is that it must end in an HEA or happy for now. HFN. I mean, I'm sure there are other small, minute things that, really sort of, get down into the weeds of writing romance. But that is the one glaring thing that everyone must understand is that HEA are happy for now. So there is that. I would agree with you about Nikki Sloan being erotic, and there's just a lot of sex that goes in there. I think at one point, I was told that if sex is the main plot of the book, then it would be an erotica, versus if there's a conflict and story, um, and an HEA, then it would be a romance type thing. But like I said, I'm not the know all be all of it. I've read a lot of books, but I still am not as knowledgeable as some people out there. Uh, yes, that's exactly what he turned out to be. He decides, I mean, if you really look back, and I really had to do this, I had to look back at Nicholas Sparks, sort of, his, I guess, the key moments of his books. If you really look back, there aren't any diverse characters in there. If they are diverse characters, they're in the sidelines. Some of my favorite movies are from Nicholas Sparks, but they're very white. Sorry, they're very white, and they're not diverse. And his public, I can't remember all of the specifics, but his public racist sort of statement about the schools, the private school that he helps fund and things like that, was just deplorable and despicable, and I don't have time for that. I don't have time for that. Um it sort of puts me into like a political space, I guess you could say. Like, when this whole political season, I'm gonna make this real quick, right? So this whole political season, we have people that are running around saying that we need to make America great again. Well, America has never been great. So, I mean, it's built on the backs of slavery, on thinking weren't people, aren't human. There's so much that history, the history that I was taught, the history that is being taught, the history that is in the books and things like that, that, you know, that weren't talked about, that it's like, how can you say America was great? Yes, there's opportunities. But for me to have to grow up and know that I have to do things 2 times better just to be seen, is that equal to someone else? No, it's not. So I'm just going to get off of that, because I could go on a tangent on it, and we're just not going to do that today. Not going to do that today. So next, Charles, let's see. Erotic for me is focused on sex, less about the plot, right? Is that what you're saying? Romance is varied and may have no sex at all. That is very true. That is very true. Like that, the new book that I read, that's a holiday romance from Karina Rose. It's called Once Upon a Kiss, and it is so low steam. Like, the only steamy parts and swoomy moments are with kisses, and it completely surprised me that I was swooning over kisses. I was like, "There's no sex, you guys. There's no sex, no sex." I think there was the perception of sex, but I couldn't even really tell you if that was there either. So yeah, it's wow, wow. Let's see, Jess, what are you saying? I can't either, but I say 7 years ago if I mentioned. Oh yeah, definitely, 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 definitely. I'm glad that we are now opening our eyes. And you know, I sometimes think that there are too many labels out there, but at the same time, I'm glad that we're opening our eyes to allowing more labels. You don't have to be just one thing. You can be so much more. You can have a whole bunch of labels and it doesn't matter and still be amazing. So, there is that. Um my mouth is a little dry, so and I have just a little bit of Um, what is it? I Hate You by Ilsa Madden-Mills to read. So let's do a 20-minute sprint or so, guys. And get some reading in. Because that's initially what I wanted to do with you guys, was to read with you. Actually, I think it's longer than that I have to finish this book, but that's okay as well. What are you guys reading right now? Let's talk about that. Um, Actually, no, 20 minutes would probably get me through this book. So, most definitely, let's do a 20-minute sprint on this. My poor little thing. All right, so I'm gonna set my watch. I'm gonna set my clock timer. And I don't like doing. Hello, Lisa. We are about to get ready to sprint it out. The new Jim Crow. Wow. That is heavy, Charles. Like, super heavy. Wow. Mistborn. See, not my genre, so I wouldn't be getting on that one. Hi, Stacy. You're reading Barbarian's Mate. Which book is that? Remind me. Is that book 5 or 6? Because I think that may be the book that I have not read. I like have made it up to like book 4 or book 5 in that series, and I'm just like, whew, it's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. So, yeah, okay. So, yeah, I haven't read that one yet. I think that's the next one that I have to read, or maybe not. Or maybe I have read that one. I don't know. I can't remember. I've read so many books. So, I'm going to keep talking for like 3 more minutes so that I can start on an even time. Because I'm weird like that. Ooh, Chantella, how are you liking Lord of London Town by Tilly Cole? I kind of want to read that. It's a little bit hype though. I kind of want to read that. Heartless by Marissa Myers. Have I read that? I can't remember if I have or not. I think I have. I think I read that for one of the readathons before I got burnt out on readathons. Nice. Okay. Get some Highland stuff going. That is what I'm talking about. I do love me a Scottish man. And you know, it's really funny because my husband is white as white can be. White, super white. He comes from 4 white countries, and or his family comes from 4 white countries. So there's no denying that I got me a white boy. Like, white. Super white. Uh and it's hilarious. It's hilarious. Um but that's another chat for a different time. Yeah. And it's actually been updated, like his, so we did our, I did Ancestry and 23andMe, and then he did Ancestry, I think it was. We did it for like a Christmas present or whatever. And yes, Nikki, I knew it was a Alice in Wonderland retelling. I'm just blanking if I actually read it or not. Um, Lunchtime Chronicles, Lisa. Who is that by? I might have to write that one down. Oh man, I have my book, but I'm not writing anyone's stuff down. So, updated results. Yeah. Oh, definitely, definitely. I actually already whatchamacallit. I actually already filmed my October. I just need to edit it, and I'm thinking that might be next week. However, if you guys have not, today or tomorrow, I think it's today, is the last day of the Shaded Choice Awards. Isn't that what it's called? I believe that's what it's called. See, I need to go back. Oh, well, I'll put a pin in that. Okay, we'll talk about that. But we're gonna start reading. Start reading. Start reading. 20 minutes. 20 minutes, guys. Okay, guys. So that is the 20 minutes that we have. Oh, stop. Dismiss. There we go. Woo! So, did you guys get anything done? Like I did. I just completed I Hate You by Ilsa Madden-Mills, and it is new adult perfection. Now, I don't know if you guys know this, but I think Ilsa Madden-Mills is like the queen of new adult romance. I don't know what it is, but I love the way she writes college romances of kids in college trying to figure out, or that age frame, trying to figure out exactly where they want to be in life, what they want to do, finding love, and all that goodness. So, that is the book that I completed and got it all finished. No, what are you doing? Cancel that. We don't want to start again yet. Yet. So we got 19% into a Mistborn. Awesome. You see me dancing in the movies. Yes, yes. I'm getting it. Getting it. I can turn off the timer thingy now. I figured I would show you guys what else I got. So I ordered that always flashes whenever I put like a white something or another. It like washes me out and then you don't see me. So I ordered a couple books from an author that I found that I have been like loving lately. And Charles, you may be a little jealous of this next package. Oh, the 20 minutes came fast. Really? Are you physically reading or are you audiobooking? Because I find that physical reading and audiobooking are very different but the same. Like when I audiobook, I can like sit and just go. Like that 20 minutes was like nothing for me. But when I physically read like my ebook or my Kindle, um, you know, sometimes I'll fall asleep. I might fall asleep. Um, because I don't know. That's why I do text to speech now. Text to speech is my friend, and I love text to speech because it keeps me focused on my Kindle, my ebook. So I'll pop in the text to speech, and you pretty much have to read along with the text to speech because um, I've said this many times. Sometimes text to speech is robotic to the point where if the word is uppercased, it will tell you the letters instead of reading the word. Say it's the beginning of a chapter and that first word is capitalized. Um, or if there is a or a sh, it reads out the letters instead of saying the word. That when you're looking at it with your eyes, you know what it's supposed to be, but that text to speech doesn't know that. It's reading what the text is. So that is one of the only downfalls I think for text to speech. And then not automatically knowing which character's voice is going to be needed for text to speech because there are uh, different accents and different genders that you can choose for text to speech. Uh, you have female genders and you have male genders. So yeah, which I do like. Sometimes if my ear is too familiar with the male text to speech, I will switch it up and uh, switch to the female. If I know that the author wrote the book in a sort of British slang, or if I know the author is British and there's going to be British slang used, I will use a British text to speech narrator or reader. If I know it's Australian, I will use an Australian one. Just because the words can come off a little easier with that difference of text to speech. So, um, I read Love in the Wild by Emma Castle last week, was it? I believe it was last week or maybe the week before that. This is a Tarzan retelling. It is not reimagined. It is a retelling, and it has pops of modern takes on it. And this, when Emma Castle uh, was like, hey, I'm doing a hardback cover of it. This is hard. This is a hardback. Guys. I am not particular about my books. They can be paperback or they can be hardback. But when I saw this one, I was like, hello, yes, please. Hello, look at this cover. And then you open it up and it's just him with no words and her with no words. I was like, I'm in. Please send. How much do I need to send you? And yes. And then like you have on the cover right here, you have the waterfall on both sides. And when you read the story, you'll understand the waterfalls mean something. And I was so here for that. So here for that. And look at that. Look at that. The entire time, though, while I read this book, all I kept hearing, especially the beginning part, when Tobias, it's Tobias, I believe. Let me make sure. No, it's not Tobias. It is, what is his stinking name? Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh, you guys. I cannot believe I forgot his name. Let me make sure. Thorn. Why did I remember that? It's Thorn. Why did I want to say Tobias? Wow. I don't know. Anyways, the first scenes with Thorn and his parents, because like I said, it's a retelling, not a reimagining. When they get in the plane crash and everything like that, and then something ends up happening to his parents. The thing that stayed in my head the whole time was the Disney version of Tarzan. You'll be in my heart. Yes, you'll be in my heart. The Phil Collins song? Yes. That's just, oh my gosh, you guys. I was like, oh, it just kept running through my head, and I wanted to like go pull out our version or our copy of Tarzan and watch it after I read this book, because I was just like, oh my gosh, it's so good. But now I have a copy of it, so I'm super excited to show you guys that. And come to find out, I didn't know this, but all right, Jess, take it easy. See you later. Thank you for joining me for a little bit. And then come to find out, I did not know this, but Emma Castle had a couple other books that I haven't read that are available on my Hoopla, which I'll be reading soon. I believe it was Hoopla. Was it my Hoopla? Let me look. Let me look and make sure, because I'm pretty sure that's where it was. Or maybe I can't spell right now. Oh, there it Yes, it was my hoopla. So, as a matter of fact, let me just go ahead and borrow those right now. Borrow. Back. This one. Borrow. Okay. So I had found out that these two titles had been on my hoopla. Hello from Israel. Hello. Oh my gosh. Hi. I'm see. So this is one. I'm so off on a tangent right now. Just gonna jump off. So this is one of the reasons why I wanted to do this sort of in the middle of the day, was because I know that I have some viewers and watchers and followers and supporters, because you guys are amazing, that are in different countries that are not in the United States or within our time zone, within like a 5-hour time frame. So I am probably going to be doing more lives like in this time frame, like noon, 1, 2 o'clock time frame, just because I want to be able to chat and conversate with you guys as well, because doing it at 8 o'clock at night all the time is, it can be like, you know, what have you. Oh, India is like 12 hours ahead, correct? So you guys are like flip. Yeah. So all those countries on the other side of the world are sort of flipped, because I always had to remember that when I was stationed in South Korea, that if I wanted to know what the time difference was I would just take the time and then flip it 12 hours. That was like the easiest way for me to remember. I know some of the countries are, 10 hours, 11 hours type thing ahead. But yes, that's sort of why I wanted to do it at 2 o'clock, so that I could, catch up with you guys as well. So thank you guys for stopping by. And I completely understand if you need to go to bed and get some sleep and things like that. But thank you for stopping. I so appreciate it. And I love chatting with you guys. You guys are awesome. So yeah. Oh my gosh. That is so cool. So cool. Completely cool. Now, back to the package of Emma Chase. Nope. Why do I say Emma Chase? Emma Castle. Emma Castle. So she had two other books that I had not read, and I was like, ooh, these are very, very interesting covers. We have A Wilderness Within, and give me chin and beard all day long, and I am here for it. Yes, thank you very much. And then we have Midnight with the Devil, and Hands. Just Hands, guys. Like, serious. I don't know if these go together, or if it's a duet, or if it's standalones, or what have you. But I will be doing some investigating. But I have them in my possession now, and I'm super stoked to read them. Because for A Wilderness Within, it says, some men live in the wilderness, others have the wilderness inside them. What? I'm here for that. And then for Midnight with the Devil, she will pay any price for freedom. He will do anything to possess her. Yes, and thank you very much. Right up my alley. I'm super excited for that. And as you guys saw, I just got them on my hoopla, so I'll be reading those at some point in the near future. Yes, most definitely. Let's see. And then, so if you are following me over on Instagram, which you can, all that information is gonna be uploaded into the description box. I don't think I put it in there. I don't think I put it in there this time, but I need it to. All the information's down there. You would have seen that the other day. What day was it? I think it was Wednesday's reel, so it came out on Thursday. Went to the bookstore and picked up some things. So I got a copy of the Bromance Book Club. Undercover Bromance. and Crazy Stupid Bromance, all by Alyssa K. Adams. This is such a fun trilogy, and I need to read this one. I'm debating if this should be the next book that I read, being that I finished my book and I want to do one more sprint with you guys. I think I'm going to cut this off at like 2 hours or whatever. But yeah, so I'm debating, should I start this one or should I start some other book? I'll give you guys some choices, but I'll leave that one up here. But I had to get these to go onto my shelves because yes, 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 yes. And then I also picked up a copy of Tools of Engagement by Tessa Bailey, and I really enjoyed this one. I have the other two books. They're like, they're in there. They're in there. Let's see. I'll just pull them out. Screw it. Screw it. Who cares? So, okay. This is weird. Oh no, they're the same size. I was about to like flip out because they were different sizes or whatever. But they're not. Ugh. Alethea and all her books. So we have Fix Her Up by Tessa Bailey. Then you have Love Her or Lose Her. And then you have Tools of Engagement. So I had to go and make my trilogy fit together. Now I just have to beg Tessa to send me nameplates so that I can have signed copies from her, since this pandemic doesn't seem to want to go anywhere, and I don't foresee us having any signings anytime soon, because signings take a whole bunch of planning and nobody is planning them. To my knowledge, they pretty much everyone's like, we're not going to plan it until we know that we can safely do these things, and we can safely meet and be in the same room with people. So there is that. And finally, my last package right here. I fell in love with this product. Last Christmas, I think my husband got me some, and the other day I like went crazy. This is not a sponsored video, by the way. So no worries there. But I couldn't find it. I could not find my item. And I was like, what? What is going on? I need this item. So I went and purchased more. They're called Java socks, guys, and they are super cute, but they hold your like drinks from restaurants and things like that, and I absolutely love them. This is one of them. I love this color, and you can put them in your purse, and then when you stop at, like, say McDonald's or Burger King or Starbucks, because this one right here, it fits a 32-ounce drink cup. So a large Dunkin', a Trenta from Starbucks, a McCafe large, and it keeps your hands dry. It keeps the liquids not really cold, but it prevents that whole sweating thing that ends up happening, you know, where you wrap your tissue around it and stuff like that. So I got a whole bunch of these. So let's check out the colors that I got. And I think I'll probably do like a little reel for the Instagram. For the gram, y'all. For the gram. I also got this one, which show you the color of it. Ooh, this one looks, I like this one a lot more than I thought. This one is a medium, and it fits a medium Dunkin', a Starbucks venti, or a McCafe medium cup. 28 or 22 to 28 ounce cup. So that's awesome. let's see. Do you guys have any cozy things that you like? Because I love these. I love these. You'll probably see them in my pictures too for books. Then I got this other medium one with hands and the stars and things like that. That was the other reason I got so many of them, is because I think they'll be cute accessories for my book pictures. Because if you guys didn't know, Instagram is super hard to be original with when it comes to your book pictures. And they really like that whole light background thing that goes on when it comes to book pictures. And I am so not good with that, because this background right here comes off as a little dark. So when I'm taking my pictures upstairs, I have my light box that I have now, and I have different backgrounds for that, but they're very plain backgrounds. It's like white, black, tan, red, and blue, I think I have. And I have a gray as well. So those are like the only colors that I have, so that if for some reason I wanted to like cut the actual picture out and lay something else in there, I can. Then I got this other large one. Ooh, this is very much a different color than I thought it was going to be. A little orange going on there. And this is a large, and it holds 32 ounces. And then finally I got another large, and this one might get stolen by the husband. I wouldn't put it past him to steal this one from me, because it has like a kiltish or Scottish kind of design, a tartan. I believe that's what it's called on their website, is that it's like tartan red or tartan blue, something like that. But yeah, love it. Love it, love it, love it. I don't know. My internet's still working. I see you guys are still there. Are you guys still reading? Is that what you're doing? You guys are reading instead of chatting with me? I'm more than happy to go back to chatting. As a matter of fact, I think the next go round is going to be a 30-minute one, which means I can start in 7 minutes. I guess I need to choose which book I'm going to read next before making that happen. I might want to change my clock too. Where's the clock? Alrighty. Those are Java socks. Javasoc. Ugh. Oh no, it's a K. I'm sorry. There you go. So if you're wondering what those koozies were called. Okay, so yeah. Okay, I got 6 minutes to choose the next book. So we have Crazy Stupid Bromance. What else do I have? Snapped by Alexa Martin, or Beach Read by Emily Henry. I think that's what we're going to go with. Although those two are 11 hours long, and then how long is... Let's see. So that's another way that I choose what book to read next is I look at how long each book is. So Crazy Stupid Bromance is 9 hours and 50 minutes, which means practically 10 hours. Then we have, like I said, Snapped is by Alexa Martin is 11 hours and 21 minutes. And then Beach Read by Emily Henry is 10 hours and 13 minutes. So, mind you, I do listen to them sped up a little bit depending on the book. So that differential isn't all that bad. And things like that. So, has anybody read any of those 3 books? So, like I said, Beach Read, Snapped, or Crazy Stupid Romance. Yeah. 4 minutes to decide, and I might just eeny, meeny, might mow it, or go with the least amount of time on it, and that would be Crazy Stupid Bromance, which is what I think I'll probably go with, just because if I get this one done, then today, then that'll be a good thing. That'll be another book off of my NetGalley rules, or NetGalley shelf that I need to get rid of. Actually, both of them. All 3 of them. No. Snapped and Crazy Stupid Bromance are due to NetGalley. Beach Read is not. From what I understand, Beach Read is definitely a women's fiction book with a tad bit of romance, so I'm not sure that that is right up my alley right now. So, process of elimination, I'm thinking definitely going to probably go with Crazy Stupid Bromance. I think that's the one I'm going to go with. So in 3 minutes, we're going to start, and we're going to do 30 minutes this time, guys. Just because I'm starting the book off, and this is my read with me, and I can do whatever I want. Where's my water? So anything else going on with you guys? What you doing? I'm excited you're excited that I'm going to read Crazy Stupid Bromance. So, hopefully something funny happens in the beginning, because it seems like you guys enjoy watching me chuckle it up when funny things end up happening on throughout my books. So, I think that's hilarious. And stuff like that. Woo. Well, whichever ones I do end up getting finished with by midnight tonight, nice. What are you doing to your hair? Yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and sign off as well. Doing a 30-minute sprint right now, guys. And then I will wrap up the 30 minutes. After the 30-minute sprint will be super quick, and then we're gonna sign off and stuff like that, so you guys can go for your rest of your day and do your thing, and then I can go back and not sprint anymore and just like really get into the book. Hopefully, we will see. This 30 minutes will be the determining factor of whatchamacallit. Putting locks into my space buns. Nice. Okay. Get it. So I have my little head wrap on, right? But that's only because I have that's my little thing. So my hair is braided right now into twists, and I didn't like care what I did with it. Ooh. There we go. So there is that. That's my hair right there. All right, 30 minutes, guys. Boom. Let's get it started. Okay, so that went by like super fast. Oh my goodness. Dismiss that. Okay, that was 30 minutes, guys. Wow. Um, as I said, hello, hello. Thanks for being here. Um, I just finished the second sprint and I was thinking about signing off, but there seem to be a lot of people here. Are you guys enjoying this? Is this fun? Let me know because I can keep going. Because, yeah, I totally just, let's see. So, 43 pages into Crazy Stupid Bromance, which means that I am on chapter, what chapter am I? Just started. Just started chapter 5 and really loving it, or like finding it enjoyable. Thank you, Izzy. Yes, this is one of my new ones. um I have a couple more that I will be sporting, as a matter of fact. But yeah, so I just kind of like been taking breaks and talking and then read a little bit. So the first one was a 20-minute sprint. This one was a 30-minute sprint. And I don't have anything else to unbox for you guys. So it's just like, if we want to chat, we could chat. But, or I can just go back to reading. Um, yeah, I mean, it's not taking up any of my time. I am sitting here reading. It, like, literally, I'm just sitting here reading. Had to go get my blanket because it's cold in my basement. It may not be hot outside, but it's cold in my basement. My nails are slowly changing color, which is so funny because it's cold down here. Um, so yeah, there's that. You guys want to chat about anything really quickly before um, we do another sprint? I guess I can do, since sprinting is fun. I guess we could do like a 45-minute sprint this time. Do we be rebels and do 45 minutes this time? Because that 30-minute one seemed like it flew by. The 20-minute one was at the end of a different book. So I can see why this 30-minute one seemed so quick, because I'm just now getting into the book. And I didn't even realize which characters this was about. So this follows Noah, who is the surveillance guy from Undercover Brother. Nope. Undercover Bromance. So Noah is in this one. And what is her name? Darn it. Alexis. Alexis from this one, who actually helped out for this one. And she owns a cat cafe, but she's also all about helping survivors and of sexual abuse and sexual harassment, which is an amazing cause, and people need to do that. Cool. You guys are like, let's do another sprint. Awesome. So we'll just increase it. I'll sit here and talk. We can chat for the next 10 minutes or so, and then we'll do 45 minutes, which should be fun. That means I'll be a good chunk, because if 30 minutes got me 42 pages and 5 chapters, then, you know, that's awesome. Yes. I am so, okay, you guys, I am so geeked that you guys are excited about this. I didn't know how this was going to, like, sort of evolve or continue, or like happen. I was a little afraid that you guys wouldn't be into me just sitting in this chair and reading a book while I have my camera on. I guess I've never really been into watching them either, but at the same time, I can see where the appeal would be, because I'm listening to I'm listening to the audiobook, right? So I technically don't have to have the book in my hand. And usually when I listen to, ooh, I'm up here switching things around. Gotta make sure. So that's 12%, you guys. I did 12% in 30 minutes, so that's freaking amazing. But I usually do audiobooks, and normally I would play a game on here. But because I have the physical copy of it and, um, watching what have you, then I would, I can show you guys what I'm reading as I'm reading it type thing. So you don't have to ask in the comments and stuff like that. Um, okay. So that kind of makes sense that you wouldn't rewatch this. I get that. Um, and things like that. So that does make sense to not rewatch it. But for those that aren't whatchamacallit, aren't watching this live, I will make sure to put in the description box sort of uh chapter times, so that if you are specifically looking for the sprint times and things like that, because we did, like I said, the first one was a 15-minute sprint, then no, the first one was a 20-minute sprint, then the second one was a 30-minute sprint, and then this next one will be 45 minutes. And that way, those people that are watching it as a rewatch, if you want to sprint and relive my crazy facial expressions while I'm reading, then you can do that as well. So that'll be awesome. I think that'll be so awesome. So yeah, what are you guys reading? What did you read during that 30-minute sprint, and how well did you do? As I've said, I did 5 chapters and 42 pages. What are you guys doing? Have you started a new book? Are you getting still into the same book that you were reading earlier? Or did you feel like you needed to do something else or something like that? Yeah, I did some unboxings. So that might be like, if you missed any part of this live, then you can always go back and do the rewatch, which will probably be very helpful when it comes to the timestamps that I'll put in the description box, so that when you do the rewatch, if you just want to see the portions in between the sprints, so I'll make sure that I put the beginning time of the sprint and the end time of the sprint, so that if you want to see the stuff in between there, then you can, because we did do some chatting and I did some talking about some stuff, and I did some unboxing and I showed you guys some stuff. So yes. Awesome. You're still reading Barbarian's Mate. Got about 20% done. Nice. Yay. I hope so. I hope so. So 45 minutes. I'll start at 4:15. So then that'll keep us on that whole hour thing. And that'll be awesome. Um, yes, that is exactly. I mean, I didn't think I would get into Crazy Stupid Bromance as quickly as I have, but then again, I did enjoy the other 2 books as well. So I'm enjoying the fact that this is a hacker and a cat cafe owner and a survivor, and helping other women and stuff like that. And part of the sort of twist of it all was just revealed, and I'm like, whoa. Definitely interesting kind of thing. So I love me a romantic suspense. I do. What was the last romantic suspense that I read? There was something, I'm not sure. mm. So does anyone else like red vines? Because I like red vines. I had to put some in a baggie because I wasn't bringing my big jar down here, and what have you. So I also have a muffin to eat, but I haven't decided to jump into that yet. So, mm, 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 mm. And it happens to be a butter rum muffin. So yummy. I had one for breakfast. I'm gonna have another for snacks, and I'm here for it. Um, Is it an independent author or is it a traditionally? No, J.W. Ashley is an independent author. I'm pretty sure, right? Um, Australian what? Red vines, licorice, Australian indie authors. Hmm. And then of course I have my Pepsi. I've never had any licorice from Australia. I have had, what are they? Tom Toms from Australia? Is that what the little chocolate like bear thing is from Australia? Because when I met K.A. Sterrett, is it K.A.? Let's see. Yeah. When I met K.A. Sterrett or Kate Sterrett, um, she had some Australian candy at her table, and it was so yummy. It was like super rich. Oh my goodness. And then Lucy Parker sent me some chocolate that was super yummy. I was just like, can I find this in the United States? I don't think I can. I think I have to um, go over there. And I believe Lucy Parker is actually a New Zealander. So it was so good. So good, so good. Um, do 3 minutes until the next sprint. So go get your stuff, get ready to get cozied up for 45 minutes this time, guys. We're gonna do 45 minutes, and you know, what have you. I don't think there's anything else I can chat about really quickly. I was just looking around my room to see if I can like grab something to pick up. Have you guys been to India's, who is a fellow booktuber's candle shop? Because she has a whole bunch of candles, guys. It's Page Turning Candle Company, and you need to go support her. Thanksgiving is coming up. She is getting ready to put out all of her Christmas scents, which, by the way, I kind of helped name. Yeah, I'm taking credit for it. But you need to go to her candle shop. Her candles are amazing. I couldn't find my candle warmer. And which now means I'm gonna have to order another one. And I just love to just sniff them. Oh, they're so good. So good. Yes. There were quite a few of us that helped name some candles. But I absolutely love her candles. They all smell so good, and I come down here and I sniff them. And if you haven't been to Page Turning Candle Company over on Etsy, you need to do it. Support. And for those that don't know, it is there we go. So hey, you got to do what you got to do. Every little bit helps. The encouraging word, spreading the word about getting candles, and where to go buy them, because there are so many people out there selling candles. Help support just by word of mouth. What was that commercial? I think there was a new commercial about yes, Tim Tams. Yes, so good. Oh my goodness, so good. Alrighty, it is 4:15. It is time to sprint for 45 minutes, guys. 45 minutes. All right, let's get that sprint on. What? All right. 45-minute sprint is now over. Awesome. Um, and it now makes 5 o'clock. 3 hours of sprinting with you guys. I think I'm gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna take a bit of a break from reading. I have made it 100 pages in Crazy Stupid Bromance by Lissa Kate Adams, and you guys are so funny, right? So it definitely has a trope that lots of people don't particularly care for, which is the secret baby trope, and dealing with adults and everything like that. But I think she's handling it in a interesting way. I am definitely feeling something for Noah in the fact that his um, his father was a military guy, and yeah, I'm very touchy about that subject. Very, very touchy about my military romance, like inclusion type thing. So there is that. Awesome. Great job, Stacy. I am so happy that you finished your read, and we got 29% and 34%. You guys are amazing. I think this puts me just under the 50% mark because it says that I have read 12 chapters out of 35. So, do the math. I'm not a math person. I mean, I use my calculator for like everything. So, let's see, 35 into 12, right? Nope. Wrong way. 12 into 35. Let's try that. That puts me at about 34%. So, great job, guys. I finished one book and I'm 34% into the next book. I most probably, definitely will get the rest of this completed tonight. Probably because I'm going to go and jump off of here and just really get into it. I'm so glad that you guys enjoyed this. I might have to do this a little more often. This may be the live video that I do for my patrons over on Patreon. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. But if you did not know, I did revamp my Patreon, and there are bonus videos that are being released here as well. But come 2021, those will go exclusively over to the patrons on Patreon. And I also do a podcast. So get in on this soft opening for the Patreon and check out the different tiers that I have. I have a casual chatter tier, a super chatter tier. Oh my goodness. I can never remember what I ended up naming that middle one. And then I have the ultimate chatter tier. And I think I might move some of those rewards around and things like that, depending on how you guys are, the reception of it, what have you. But let you guys know, or remind you that I will be moving the weekly weekend wrap up that I release on Sundays, not on Saturdays, on Sundays, over to the Patreon exclusively come 2021. Week number 1 for 2021 will be exclusively over there. So you'll have to be a patron to watch that video of the wrap up of all the books that I read. So if that is one of the videos that I do that you truly enjoy, you will have to become a patron to watch that one. And that is available for all levels of patron. And it starts from $5 to $15 are the 3 different tiers: $5, $10, and $15. No, did I say that right? Yes, I did say that right. But with each different tier, you do gain more access to me by being a patron. So if that's something that you can handle for the new year, please definitely check that out. Other than that, make sure that you guys like this video and that you're subscribing to the channel, because I will still be continuing to do my Tuesday and Thursday videos here on YouTube for free. So if that is good enough for you as well, I will be continuing those and things like that. I'm not going to slack off and just give you guys the, the leftovers. I'm still gonna have very good content here on YouTube for free. Which, like, the tags and things like that will probably still remain here. Well, they are gonna remain here because that's usually what I put out on Tuesdays and Thursdays. You'll probably get a vlog here or there. Some of my longer vlogs I may be putting over there on Patreon as or Patreon as bonus videos for them, but some of the regular ones that I talk about, like if I do a readathon and do vlog videos for that, they may be here. The other things that patrons will get that you guys here on YouTube won't get is now during April, the Veda videos will be over there for one of the tiers, and you'll be able to get those over there. So you will have to be a patron to see all 30 days of April Veda videos, which I've been doing consistently for 3 years now. So my booktube, my Bookish Academy Award nomination videos will be going up for patrons as well. So if you haven't figured it out, I'm really sort of kind of pushing the whole Patreon thing. But you do get a lot. You'll get a lot of videos and a lot of personal time from me. So please make sure that you check that out. And like I said, I understand that not everyone is in the way of doing one of those tiers. So like I said, I will still be doing Tuesdays and Thursdays videos here, which, where I was going with that, I'm rambling, will be like tags and recommendation videos will be here, but they will be more probably my shorter videos, the ones that are just a little bit easier for me to edit and produce and put out and things like that. So but thank you guys for joining me for the last 3 hours. Like I said, for reading, I am so happy that it was very productive for some of you, and it was productive for me, and I will have to do this more often. So as always, if you enjoyed the video, if you enjoyed the live, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. Also, there will be, not yet, but a feedback form down in the description box. My links, all of my social links for Instagram, for Patreon, my Amazon wish list, my Amazon affiliate links. So that is a way for you to support me as well. You can do use the links down there, and then it's just a kickback for me. It's nothing, it doesn't charge you anything extra, but using my links really helps me out with my ads and AdSense and stuff like that. So just a little bit of extra revenue that I have coming in. Other than that, thank you guys, and we will see you in tomorrow's video, the weekend wrap up or weekly wrap up, which, like I said, will only be here until 2021. So see you guys. Bye.